I'm Lucy Edwards with Matterport, and today I'm with Lou Marzano, and we are at Matterport headquarters in our beautiful conference room, talking about what a great company we both work for. How are you, Lou?
Good. Welcome.
So let's talk a little bit about your success story and your success journey. What are you doing for the company? And I understand that you have several teams reporting to you. So exciting job, exciting projects.
All right. Yeah, you're right. It's been quite a journey. So I've been with Matterport almost 6 years, and a lot of change in the company over those 6 years. So to start, my role is Chief Hardware Officer, which is an unusual title to describe a variety of responsibilities. So I've got the teams that design and develop the hardware, and I've got the teams that source, build, test, repair, or distribute the hardware. So everything to do with our hardware products, which is primarily cameras.
And Matterport started as a camera company.
That's the way I often describe it. Yeah, very much before I joined. So I joined at the end of 2018, and I would say up until that point, very much a hardware, very much a camera company. So it was all about selling cameras, and we had a platform to support them to develop digital twins. But in the last 6 years, that's changed quite dramatically. So with the hiring and with RJ coming on board as our CEO, coincidentally the same time I joined, he had a very different focus, which I think has allowed us to scale as a company and really grow. I think we were inhibited as just being a hardware, just being a camera company before.
And then it changed to, first of all, now you are in residential real estate, you are in commercial space, and there is such a variety. So is it your responsibility as well to think how you should adjust and adapt with hardware?
Absolutely. So there was a term that we coined back when RJ and I joined, so around the beginning of 2019, and it was capture ubiquity. And capture ubiquity is what it implies is having the right capture solution for every customer in every market, in every region, for every use case. And so when I joined, we had one camera that we were selling. So we were selling the Pro 2, which is a fabulous camera and was good for most customers in most situations. But in order to really grow, one of the things that RJ recognized is we had to expand beyond that. And so in the beginning of 2019, we began to support 360 capture. Mm-hmm. In 2020, it was smartphone capture. And so the way I think about this is this was really about the democratization of capture to support the platform. So really allowing anyone and everyone to capture their space depending on the amount of money they were interested in spending, the amount of effort they were interested in spending, the level of accuracy in the model that they cared about, the level of fidelity and the color imagery. So that was the first step on this journey toward capture ubiquity, was supporting cameras, very low-end cameras, very high-end cameras, even not having to buy a camera at all. You've already got it in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. And what about, so when you work, like I said, you have several teams. By the way, I just spoke to Flora Chen, and she reports to you, and she was speaking so highly of you and the leadership, and how when she's frustrated or she has some challenges, your door is always open, and you are always willing to help and communicate. I think that is great. That's what leadership is about. So
well, good. Lucky for me, that. She's never frustrated. So, I joke. Flora's fantastic. I've got a great team.
Yeah, you do indeed. So when you work with your team, but you also work with clients, right? So for example, someone from sales team or someone like from Troy's team, they can come to you and they say, our capture services, our capture techs, they are struggling with that and this. Is that your goal, to make sure that everyone who is using the camera and also the final user as a client are comfortable with everything that you are providing?
The way I'd put it is it goes back to that concept of capture ubiquity and having the right solution for every customer regardless of their use case. And so the way I look at it is the goal of my team is to remove all friction from the capture process. And it's not just my team. We have a services group that is a big part of how we provide capture to our customers too. But in as much as customers are interested in doing it themselves, I want to make sure that I'm giving them the right option for their particular case, which means the right price, the right level of performance, the right speed, the right size. So that's why we offer a variety of camera options, a variety of capture options, some that we manufacture ourselves, some that we support from third parties. You had asked me a question earlier about, what was I excited about along this journey?
Oh, yes.
And probably the most important deliverable from my team over the past number of years was the Pro 3 camera that we released 2 years ago. So just after expanding support of the platform to 360 cameras and smartphone captures, or a smartphone capture using your smartphone at the low end, we doubled down on the Pro Series camera and really made some tremendous improvements, allowing folks to take it outdoors, where the Pro 2 works outdoors but not quite as well, and really expanding the range of capture. So meaning that you didn't have to put the scan points so close together. Improving the speed, providing some other improvements as well, and like removable batteries. So what was exciting about that is I think we took what was a great flagship product in the Pro 2 and made it even better with the Pro 3. And that was an important deliverable, important result for us and for the company, because it really reinforced providing the best price performance for the platform in terms of capture.
What about Pro 4? Is Pro 4 coming up?
We're always working on new technologies and thinking about how can we make it even easier, cheaper, faster, better for our customers. So yeah, we're definitely thinking about specific markets and what would make those folks that are wanting to capture themselves, make them more successful, make it easier for them.
So when you are working on something brand new and new direction, and the research you are probably doing what's really needed there in the market, what departments do you work with within the company for you to have that correct strategy?
Yeah, that's a good point. The development of capture solutions, of hardware, it's really a cross-functional exercise. It's not just my hardware team, if you will. So we gather inputs from our partners in the sales side and the marketing side. Most of that gets funneled to us through the product organization. So I'm lucky enough, I've got a fantastic product manager that works with me and with my team to take all of those inputs, to filter them down, to figure out what is it that our customers really need, or what would they benefit from? Because oftentimes the customers don't really know what they need.
Yeah, so that team can just create the business plan for you, what they're trying to achieve.
Sure, yeah. Identifying what the goals are, what the requirements are technically, and how we make the trade-offs between the different options, areas where we could invest.
Well, being part of senior leadership, how do you look at Matterport and the chemistry, the atmosphere? You mentioned RJ Pittman several times, and obviously he's involved, he cares, he's very personal. Most importantly, he really gets to the nitty-gritty of every person, and he's never too busy to spend time with everybody. So that is amazing. But do they support you? Like if you have a great idea, or if you need something, or if you're struggling with, I don't know, maybe you need more resources, or you need more people, or whatever else, are they listening to you?
Absolutely. That's one of the things that I like best about this company. I think you were asking me earlier, why did I join the company? It was really a lot about the technology. That's what attracted me to Matterport. The technology, the solutions that we provide to our customers. I think what keeps me here, what keeps people here, are the other people. It's the culture. So this company, more than anyone, has that I've belonged in, or been part of, I should say, has such a collaborative, such an authentic culture. It allows, I think, everybody to really be their authentic selves on a day-to-day basis. So, in terms of answering your questions, I do get tremendous support from my peers, and so from the other organizations. We work together, we talk regularly, we collaborate, we argue, we disagree, but in the end, we support each other.
That is wonderful. Well, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. It's great to talk to you all, because you all have different insights of what Matterport is all about. But most importantly, everyone is so positive and happy and proud to be here. So that is great. So thank you, Lou.
You're welcome. It was good to have you here. I appreciate you
asking me. I love it here. I think we're moving to California from Florida.
It's awfully nice here. All right.
Cheers, everybody.